you taking it?
For a while.
Oh, okay. Oh, you doing the last one?
Yeah. 3 yards and a cloud of dust. That's right.
All right, let's go ahead and get started.
All Fame Committee's here.
Meeting adjourned.
Hall of Fame, John's gotta get with Brent to get the ballot put together. So we'll have the vote on the 16th, but I'm not quite sure what we're gonna send out. Something will be sent out this week. Once Brent and John talk, John couldn't be here tonight because of the same issue he's dealing with. So we've got that. So. yes,
Survey,
Huh?
Survey Monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be coming out Survey
At
Monkey.
least everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's really important that we get that done, so. Let's see. What do you say,
So
Bob?
we have a meeting the 16th.
Yeah,
Yes.
16th is the next meeting,
At 6 o'clock.
yeah. And I know John's gonna get with you guys,
2 weeks from today.
yeah, so John's gonna get with you guys, maybe not next week, but the week after, or maybe next week, I don't know. Yeah, definitely next week, to talk about what we're gonna do on the 16th.
Gotcha.
So, anybody have any special reports this week?
Yeah.
We did.
Where we got that?
We had folk at Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
34-0, kid tackles a guy, stands over, starts flexing and talking trash to him. I mean, they're winning 34-0. And that was his second, so he got tossed. So, one thing I want to discuss, this was something, it was a question that was brought up by a middle school coach, and they're wanting to do some kind of, I don't know. But I just want to make sure we're all clear. So if you've got, it doesn't matter if the quarterback's in shotgun, but you've got a back in the backfield. Say you've got a split backfield, I formation, whatever. You guys are fully aware that the back can take a step forward to go in motion.
Yeah.
He can go towards the line and then go in motion. He just can't, it can't be a quick motion.
Right.
It's gotta be just a step forward and then go right or left. So,
Can't be deceiving.
Can't be
Yeah, that's
deceiving.
Probably a good way to say it.
so the question was, well,
Definitely can't.
the coach was told you're walking a fine line, and so he called, and I thought that was the case, but I didn't confirm with Mike, and so if you guys have that, and I don't know who will have this team, but that was the only real big thing. Brent, do you have anything as far as anybody got anything else old business?
Who were the teams? I mean, I'm not like trying to.
It was Barbersville Middle.
Told you.
Bubby had questions.
Yeah, Chris gonna be on Chris gonna ask.
Bubby had questions.
That's Chris's people, so.
Bubby had questions.
He meets us in the parking lot every time.
Yeah, we talked 3 times on my way back from Asheville yesterday.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, he may or may not have.
You may or may not have called Mike 87 times yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know who Offset Hoppins is, so I ain't answering that.
But no, he was at it. It just there was bickering amongst the coaching staff, so he just wanted a final answer.
Amongst his own staff?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
All right. Anything else with old business?
No.
Brent, do you have anything? Secretary report.
No, nothing new.
Mike, I left my phone in the car. You want to go over the?
Kenny said the treasurer report is $1,817.12. And he said if we talk about the website thing, he's for going with the 5-year one because it would save a lot more money.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, then he sent out a list of, who is not paid. I don't see, nobody.
Everybody here in the room is paid. So.
Just what everybody has.
There was only 4 people that haven't.
Yeah, and one of those is an online guy in Gallipolis.
Is this a how?
He's only in for a while. I don't
Gotcha.
think it's,
Okay.
Gotcha.
Still got to pay his dues.
yeah, I mean, that's,
Okay. But everybody else is paid up?
He hasn't in any way reached out to anybody about watching meetings, so I'm about to take him out of the association with Dragonfly.
Yeah, nobody's reached out to me,
Yeah.
so. I mean, the people that reached out, I sent them the video,
Yeah.
so. And just so you know, if you guys do need the video, please understand that when I leave here, I start the uploading process to YouTube. And I do it through YouTube simply because we can track views. And that's the only reason I do it that way. But it takes, sometimes it goes quick. And like last week's meeting, when I left here, I started the uploading process. The next day, about 11:30, that process was finished. It can go quick, or it can take hours upon hours. So just know, if you guys do need it, you ask me for it, as soon as I see it's uploaded, I just copy the link and send it to you. And as far as we know, Rod's the only one, and we know Rod's circumstance, so he doesn't even ask. As soon as it's uploaded, I send it to him, and he watches, and he actually has feedback from what we discussed, so he is paying attention, so it's kind of.
He does?
He does. He wants to know why you guys won't shut up in the back when I'm talking. I don't know.
He knows exactly why we don't.
He knows, huh?
If he was here, he'd be right here with us.
Oh, exactly. So one of the things that we do have to do is we do have to update the bylaws. And did we do a committee for that? I think we did. I think so. Bob and Scott.
We haven't made one yet, but I'll be honest.
Okay. So I think we did. I think it was you and Scott Atkins and me.
Okay, that's right.
So, and I've already got the
Cole
bylaws.
said he would help since he's
Who did?
Cole.
He's a new guy.
Oh, here we go.
Dennis, Cole Dennis.
I'll call Dennis.
Cole is.
Oh my God.
So we do have to update it simply because right now our bylaws state 18 and up, and the SSAC's changed it. And one of the things that we had one person bring up, potentially raising our dues to what the middle school pays for a game. And that's, if that person wants to come make the motion, they can, but I just wanted to throw that out there to say that that's something they're doing. I think does basketball do that? Is that what theirs is?
I thought we were like on I thought we were like on a 2-year plan, like next year, 2 years, it would go up to 70. to 60. I don't know why I thought that, maybe I'm just totally just nuts, but I thought like next year it was going up. Or the
No,
year
not that I'm
after.
aware of.
Or something, I don't know why I thought that.
Mike, what are the dues in basketball, 40 in basketball?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what we do in softball too.
Okay. And that, but it was suggested it's a game fee, but,
For what reason?
I thought.
just
Waited $100.
costs of everything are going up, and it's just one of those things. I mean, like I said, that's a discussion we can have. I'm just throwing it out there so you guys are aware. As you can see,
So you're going up $25 in 1 year?
I'm just throwing.
No, I mean, that's-
That was the recommendation. Yes, that was the recommendation. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just throwing it out there because the guys that are here are the guys that are gonna be here through the rest of the meetings, if that. I mean, we're all gonna have some games coming up too on Tuesdays.
We do it, can we, I mean, just like stipulations, like maybe go,
probably the
like
same
certain
one.
years, like go 50, then like 2 or 3 years after, can't go to 55, or, I mean, just throwing it out.
I think
I
there
mean-
definitely should be something
How
like
many
that.
people are in our association?
58.
58, so if you just raise it $10, there's an extra $580 a year.
Right.
So, I mean, whatever we need to pay for everything.
I mean, the big thing is, and I know we really didn't have a good answer for the website, but I think the website is, because Ollie does go to it, he does call everybody, but he does go to it, and then he calls you to say, hey, who's go, after he's already looked at the website. I mean, that's just Ollie. I don't know if Doug Spry looks at it. I know Larry looks at it too, at times, Larry McCoy. But it's just a thought. I'm for the 5-year plan too, because it does
Yeah.
save us significant money. Let's see. So Hall of Fame, we discussed that.
Yeah.
All right.
Question on the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
There's not very many people here,
right.
but you think next year we can take care of the Hall of Fame like the second meeting when everybody's here and have the.
I think we're gonna have to.
Take care of it. Well, this is really kind of frustrating for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this.
Right.
Ask to do this, and then we we put it off, now here we are, we're down to a skeleton crew, and you might be lucky to have the same amount of people at the banquet.
Right.
With banquets and everything, I'm kinda agitated about, but that's water under the bridge. But, anyway, I'd like to make a motion that we do this like the second meeting and get the whole thing taken care of. Cause there's people on here that I was asked if I knew, and there's just a few people in this association that have never even officiated with these guys, and I'm one of them.
Yeah.
There's nobody on this list that I haven't officiated with except for Joe Bates. And he was in here when I was here, but I didn't get a chance to officiate.
I mean, Joe did my games, but I worked some with Chick and some of the guys on that. I was on the crew with Jerry as well.
I mean, we got college officials on.
Yeah.
Can I make a motion
Yeah.
that we do these before the 4 required meetings, the Hall of Fame set?
I like that because the second meeting, we don't have much, I think
By the fourth meeting.
by the fourth meeting. How's that, Barry?
That's fine.
Okay. Second? All those in favor say aye. All right.
The ideal
Yeah.
time to do it would be to have that quick meeting before the clinic,
Right.
because, everybody's gonna.
Everybody's gonna be here
show
for
up
the
the clinic.
It's true, too.
You just say, hey, that's gonna be our Hall of Fame, easy, quick meeting,
And we get credit for it.
and get credit for it.
Even
and-
5:30, just make it.
And say, be here and do it. But that's when you're gonna get your most people here.
Right. And I think that's a great point. So, well, we passed that one. Do we want to amend to have it?
No, are we going like second meeting, I mean, as far as when we're gonna do it, like, use like meeting, can we go ahead and get like all that hashed out?
I think you start at the first meeting, but just the vote's gotta be before the 4th, or else it'll be
Do it by the
this
4th.
crowd.
That would be before
Because
the-
I plan on doing the same, I plan on starting as early as we did this year. So by the rules meeting, we should have had
Well,
at least
that's
3.
still in
That's what I mean, if we could
July.
keep it on that 4, that'd be perfect.
So
you know?
Dave,
we
those
had-
first 3 meetings, Dave, can like Barry stand up and tell us about some of the officials that we've never worked with, like Paul Arthur?
Like the guys that are on the committee.
Tell us about our college officials.
Yeah.
How did they become a college official?
Mhm.
How many high school playoff games did they get?
You call him old?
We had 2 meetings prior to the meeting.
Yeah.
He's not.
I think by the fourth meeting, it's a good time.
But Mike makes a solid point. So we have a motion that by the 4th meeting, so we can early on say,
The 4th meeting's that meeting even, I mean, or.
and that could be the 4th meeting, right?
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
trying to
that
think.
4 is what you gotta have.
Yeah.
So,
If we could take that from the 4th.
I think you do that, then you have the leeway if you wanna have that one at the clinic's the 3rd meeting, go ahead and do it then.
That makes
Right.
sense.
And that way, and Barry makes a very valid point because
Yourself a little bit of
it's,
room to breathe on this stuff.
yeah, because it's kind of crazy. What do we have?
This is why we don't fool with any of this bullshit in softball.
So we have 17 people out of 58 here tonight.
We've
Well,
got,
I understand.
we've got about
College guys.
8 to 10 guys working games.
Yeah, we do have 8 to 10 guys working games tonight. We do.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But
That many on Tuesday.
get it done early.
But that's also before any Monday,
Anything.
Tuesday games.
Exactly. So I like that. So we did pass. It will be voted on at least by the 4th meeting, and it could be early. Because I mean, you got Chick Deal still on that list. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Fagans,
Yeah, check.
Fourth meeting is usually where we do.
Jerry
our votes.
Bartram. I mean, those 3 right there. I mean, I work with Jerry on Fridays.
Paul Arthur.
And who?
Paul Arthur.
Yeah.
Good coach.
I mean, Chick and Joe should have been in before Rick Lyman, in my opinion.
Michelle.
Chick Deal and Joe Fagans. They should have been in before Rick Lyman. Yeah.
Do we wanna go, the ones that you're mentioning, the one that maybe Bob might know, or Gilmore?
Yeah.
You wanna just go ahead and get them in there somehow this year?
Barker's gonna have a meeting with these guys next week, so I have a feeling this year these guys are gonna get in, cause we'll have a healthy discussion and hopefully, I'm trying, if I can get, it doesn't matter, I don't have Wi-Fi, it's a signal on my phone. Because I was trying to get, you have to have so many views on a YouTube channel before you go live. And that's what I was hoping to accomplish this year, so next year instead of recording, we can go live, but again, I've gotta have access to wireless on my on my cell phone. Because that, to me, that would be easier, that way there's no whatever, and you track you can see who's there.
I mean, how many, do we do a Teams meeting?
We could do a Teams meeting.
Yeah, I'm saying most people have teams now.
And then you can record those.
Yeah, we can do Teams or for here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I kinda like the YouTube thing. I could do a Teams here, but I'm
Can we
not
get
sure
you
how
on
that.
and upload that?
I could share the screen and all that stuff too, couldn't I? So we
Yeah,
can
we
see the
have
video.
teams, you do whatever you want.
Yeah,
We have all the times we've actually seen parents face to face.
that's fun.
That's all I do.
I like to see these people smell them and work for it.
Sure.
Parents stink.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right, so,
So we settled on 4 meetings?
we, by the fourth meeting.
That's what I mean.
So we can have it,
Good.
if we're set, we can have it earlier, but by the fourth meeting, we're going to have the whole thing. So, I was trying to come up with some ideas for something different. This is one, I think, we watched this, we watched the horse golf thing, I think. Yeah. This is one, cause I flagged this in the scrimmage we had, kid got a first down, and, got a first down and just got up, spun the ball, so I hit him with a unsportsmanlike. But I'm curious to see what they say.
So we got this quarterback who gets a tuck and run for a touchdown. Now look what he does after the touchdown. All right, you're gonna get a close-up of this. Here it is. You can see that. So I'm asking on this, is this a UNS? Is this legal but marginal? You may want to talk to this player. You've got no issues with this at all, or maybe you see something else. Maybe I'm missing something else on this that we didn't see and we need to know about. All right?
I had this exact same situation last year at Hurricane G-Dub, got from Hurricane, caught a pass, got up, spun, unsportsmanlike right there. We made.
They were all
Who was it?
They were all not in
throw
agreement.
Was it Hurricane or was it Hurricane or G-Dub?
Hurricane spun it.
Okay.
And I threw it, and nobody was in agreement.
We were like, we probably wouldn't, we were talking afterwards.
It
Like,
come
I don't know
up,
if it's.
it come up on Larry's video and said,
Yeah.
guys, this is a great call. That's what made it better, just cause I rubbed it right in its face.
Larry wants a call.
Yeah.
That's
I was like, he didn't
textbook, that's
spike
what's
it,
like.
that's what we were talking, we were like, he didn't spike it, he didn't do anything crazy.
Context
What he
of
said,
what
yeah.
was to.
You know what?
The player's been a pain in the ass and running his mouth the whole game and doesn't, you might be more inclined to talk.
I'll put it this way.
I'm talking.
But if I'm back there on that one, I feel like I'm not gonna throw it. I know he said that, but I'm just being honest,
Yeah, when they do
If
it-
he went like that, something, but.
I mean, we had it 2 weeks ago, Chapmanville. Guy got a pass in the middle of the field, and it's a 20-yard line. He just got it, went woo, and then first down. So I hit him with an unsportsmanlike. But let's see what they say.
Robert, what do you have?
I see this multiple times every season. This is common behavior. And this is common that I talk to the player who just scored. I do not flag in this particular example, I do not have a flag down. I, in all cases, talk to the player. Because it is marginal. There's no doubt about it.
All right, excellent. All right, let me see where we're at. I got a 25. Let me bring in Bill and just see what Bill says. Bill, what would you have if you were the back judge on this?
Part of me says, I totally agree with Robert saying, hey, talk to him and say, knock the crap off, enough's enough. At the same time, with what the influence of the NFL and the college game has had, it's making it that way for high school. There was a time that would have never been accepted in college or in high school. And I would still like to say for the high school game, it shouldn't be accepted either. Enough's enough. So I'd support a flag if it was down.
Now let me tell you, I gave you a whole bunch of stuff at the beginning of this about what we've been doing, and there's a reason why I try to get out and talk to as many people as I can, because I want to give you the best ruling, the best guidance as possible. Now, we have people from all over the country here.
All right, show of hands. Who'd flag it? Who wouldn't?
And what you don't see here is factuals to us.
Right.
You don't know what people said.
Right, he could have said something he's fine. Yeah.
I mean, he could have said, you know, he could have hollered something, said something.
Right.
Looked at me like he turned around and flicked the ball.
Yeah.
It was not super demonstrative.
No.
So whatever your rule interpreters say, whatever, how
Well, here's the thing, whether we think it is or not, if Big Brother's telling us to do it, and you wanna work, you're gonna flag it. You have to, at that point, you have to take the personal, emotional side out of it and go by the rule. And if the boss says, this is what I want you to do, whether you like it or not, you do it. Because if you don't, and they don't think you got the cojones to do it, then they're not gonna utilize it. Right, wrong, or indifferent.
Right.
Now, personally, do I think that, no, if that's first time, unless he's been a jackhole, like Sanders said, then I'm gonna talk to him. But by rule,
What do you say?
doesn't.
You made a good point about influence too. I mean, it's just
Right.
that even like holding is a totally different game now. You know, that stuff is a totally different game.
Well, see,
It's a good point, you
there-
know, it's not like it used to be, like, in my head, you know, right or wrong.
There's a bunch of different holding things out here. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
through today, too.
it's tough, man.
So I'm gonna see,
how
let's see what he
tight they
says.
want you to be, you need to follow that, whatever local association protocols you may have. But I will tell you on this play, okay, this one is marginal. I don't disagree. But the Federation at the rules meeting, at the interpretation meeting, one of the, I'll call him Grand Poobahs, got up and said, high school football is not the NCAA.
Who got up and said that?
Larry McCloy.
It's not Bo Rugg.
Say it has
I'm almost quoting him verbatim. High school football is not the NCAA. We're taking pride in making sure that our game does not go into the NCAA category in regards to unsportsmanlike behavior. It's a point of emphasis this year, and this is the type of stuff they don't want creeping into the high school game. Now, I'm telling you that, okay? You're gonna officiate it however you're gonna officiate it. But I am telling you right now, the Federation does not want this to turn into a college game, and as far as the Federation is concerned, they would rather you err on this being a UNS than it being a talk to. They want this out of the game. Point of emphasis this year in high school football. Once again, a lot of times they're not on our game. They don't know the heat of the game. They don't know what's going on. Maybe this was a talk to. Maybe the first time. Maybe this is the first touchdown. You tell the guy, don't do this again. You see it again, now you flag it. All right, Robert, I know. I mean, we were kind of not 50-50, but this one was as cut as dry. Tell me what you're seeing. Tell me what you're reading on here.
What I'm reading are quotes from the rule book. I'm reading points of emphasis from the rule book. I'm reading a flag will kill this.
All right, so we got enough of that one.
All right, here's a quick question of what if the guy, what if he's not very good at spinning the ball and it doesn't like spin? It looks like he just dropped it. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
It looks like.
I mean, how many times that happen? I mean, how many times we have to go, well, you don't work back anymore, but guys just drop the ball. If you just drop it, I don't care. I mean, you just go pick it up and go.
I'll tell you what you'll run into, if you don't like that.
What?
The other team does it in a little bit different manner, and that gets flagged, and that coach goes back to what he had been when he sees that that kid did my deal. What it also does, helps eliminate friction among the players on the field.
That's a good point, Barry.
Hey, if he's by himself and he does it to draw attention to himself, I'm flagging it no matter what. That just
I'm
look,
flagging.
you know what I mean? So I'm with you on that.
Escalation.
Right.
You know, if it's like.
And that's the whole thing.
He does.
And if this is
Definitely.
just like the game where you flagged it last year, Hurricane GW, two teams that could potentially start, and so why not nip it in the bud early? So, all right. So that was that one. This is a double meeting, but with the small crowd here, we're not staying.
I double that.
Make a motion.
Second.
We're not dismissing yet. We're Not dismissing yet.
So what state just legalized meal money for high school students?
West Virginia.
North Carolina, talk about bill money?
Meal money.
Hey, have you guys seen the Midland Trail? Have you seen the Midland Trail football, Facebook football, page? Coach is sitting on the bleachers, he said, I got my INL set, all the pepperoni rolls my boys wanna eat. That was his NIL.
That high school quarterback from North Carolina, he's making over $1 million.
Are you kidding?
High school football.
But high school doesn't wanna be college.
Quarterback. But he's limited to how he can make it, but he's still projected to make over $1 million.
So here are, huh?
I had already been Harry Showers on Facebook the other day about NIL he wants NIL.
It is.
It like he agrees with it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I know, I thought it was funny.
He's an idiot.
What do you think the boys are gonna get it? Alright, so this is an offensive hold call, not point of attack and not needed. So we all know this, but it's a good refresher. Unless it's a safety issue or a potential heated thing, you just don't call these.
Hold for a grab and restrict on the center, number 60. Runner number 16 is already outside the right of the formation. The grab and restrict is too technical at best. Make the defender prove it's holding. This defender went this direction, spun off of that direction. It's a good offensive hold situation to discuss, but remember, when a defender goes opposite the run and then tries to break free from pursuit, you're not going to have many holding situations. The umpire has a hold.
Agree, disagree?
Agree.
100%. If the defender goes that way and then spins that, there's no way, especially if the ball's going the opposite direction. So that's.
There's a good talking opportunity with the play.
Absolutely. Because he didn't have him inside, he had front and back.
How about on the opposite side on pass play? Same thing?
If again, I like the way he said it. They went this way, and the ball went this way. So even if the quarterback rolls that way and it is a passing situation, I'm still in agreement because that lineman can still spin out, just like this guy did. I don't know. What do you umpires? What do you think?
I think I agree too.
I like to make them prove it's a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, he should get his ass kicked.
Which happens too. So this they call this. They say this one's suspect at best. So let's take a look at this one.
Who said about the hold on the opposite side of the pass?
Bob.
All right, ready? You're right, pass the restrictions for OPI and DPI start at the snap. But that's one that you can almost let develop, and you can have a late flag on that. You can eat it, and then if it's warranted or merited, then that's.
Especially if the quarterback rolls out the
Exactly.
opposite direction.
Yeah, you can that's one that you can late talk about, as opposed to just be. But if any, like I said, major effect on the play, bam, get it. If not,
Let it go.
right.
You made a good point too.
That's the.
Let the defenders go with it. You know?
That's the prototypical where you're there, it's kind of like porn, when you see it.
That's you know what? That's my favorite line on Sundays. Just like porn, you know it when you see it.
All right, what's this one?
That's on video.
I know.
It's gonna be on YouTube.
As soon as it starts, it seems like the umpire has the flag in the air for the holding call. All the blocks appear to be legal, and one block is actually a double team. Now, in regards to double teams, we tend to not call holding when a double team is involved. If we do call, as soon as this play starts, it seems like the umpire has the flag in the air for the holding call. All the blocks appear to be legal, and one block is actually a double team. Now, in regards to double teams, we tend to not call holding when a double team is involved. If we do call holding with a double team, we want it to be big, that everybody in the stadium, the person in the last row of the stadium, can see that it's a hold, and we would be embarrassed to not call it. But other than that, they're taking two offensive players to block one, so they're putting the defense at an advantage. So you really want those holds to be big. if you're gonna call a hold on a double team.
I didn't see a hold at all.
I mean, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
He could possibly have his arm,
Now what?
he could possibly, you can't tell, he could have had his arm hooked.
He could have, but
like, yeah.
but again, the defenders, he still slid through it.
And the defender didn't react like it was in, or
So here's a late hold call with little to no effect on a pass play. I like this one too. So.
Lay it off.
Ball out, and all engagements seem to be legal. As the play progresses, and right as the quarterback is throwing the ball,
Is it this one?
there does appear to be a grab and restrict that the umpire flags for holding.
Yeah.
This hold had no effect on the play, as the ball was already in the air when it actually occurred. We want holding to have a material effect to
Did you loan him your flag? That looked like that flutter flag you threw down.
I think
be big, to cause the defense to be put at a disadvantage. Even though a hold and all engagements seem to be legal. As the play progresses, and right as the quarterback is throwing the ball, there does appear to be a grab and restrict that the umpire flags for holding.
I mean,
I'm
And all
totally okay with
engagements
umpire
seem-
throwing that.
you are? I mean, he's outside.
Right.
Like, I would see what he sees, you know?
But again, that guy's still, what do you
But
say?
you also don't know how long it's gonna take the QB to throw the ball.
It's very true.
When that hold starts.
Seem to be legal.
It's like we're
As the
anticipating.
play progresses, and right as the quarterback is throwing the ball, there does appear to be a grab and restrict that the umpire flags for holding.
Like, he was,
This
QB
hold
wasn't into
had
his
no-
motion when it started.
Umpire should be looking at the quarterback anyways.
What are they saying, not to call that, or?
They're saying not to call that.
Look like he's not getting held, he's gonna get more pressure on that quarterback if he's not held there.
I would say, Delmar,
That's a hold.
Steve,
What is it?
what do you think on this?
Throwing that.
Even with the arm outside? I'm just asking. I'm asking.
Let's see it again, let's run it back.
All depends, is it the first quarter or the fourth quarter?
You go to the score.
And all engagements seem to be legal. As the play progresses, and right as the quarterback is throwing the ball, there does appear to be a grab and restrict that the umpire flags.
You got him in a hug, look at him.
I mean, he's got his hand outside.
If that means, if he's not held, he can play straight, get more pressure on the quarterback.
If he doesn't have that arm on the outside, he could slide in. I see what Chris is saying.
Answer this question though, if he wasn't held, would he have changed what the quarterback's doing?
We don't know.
But you have to decide these somehow.
Right.
It's a close.
I mean, it's one of those ones, I think this is one on film that you would be backed up on simply because he's outside of,
To me, I mean, he could force the quarterback to roll out coming up the middle, I mean, yeah, I probably would.
I mean, it's one of those things, this is one of those ones that you go back and the coach complains and you say, Coach, you teach him to hold inside, don't you? He's got him on the outside. It's a no
Yeah, it's
brainer.
easy to say,
Yeah.
he hooked him there.
Yeah, so I mean, so again, it comes down to a judgment.
The quarterback's what, 4 yards away from him?
Yeah,
Yeah, 3-4, yeah.
The quarterback might take off,
true.
so yeah, I mean, that's,
Well, people in the stands could see that.
Now, I had one years ago where the quarterback dropped back. The wideout on my side, the defender grabbed him and threw him on the ground. Of course, I have to throw a flag for a hold, but when he dropped back and saw his receiver on the ground, he rolls to the other side of the field. Now, the coach, he's ripping me because he said that's not a hold because he went to the other side of the field.
But he threw the receiver to
I
the
said,
ground.
Coach, you didn't have any choice.
Yeah.
But he did not agree with that at all.
So this is one, these are always interesting ones too, because
Taking a knee, no.
you know, when you have a tackle for loss, it's,
Oh, yeah, it's hard.
these are the ones that you gotta, if you haven't thrown it and you see it's
Play,
going.
the umpire throws his flag for a hold after the ball carrier is tackled for a loss. This does appear
I mean, it's a good
to
hold.
be a grab and restrict, but there is some question whether this is a point of attack foul, had a material effect on the play, or it happened after the ball carrier was being brought down for a loss. Sometimes it is better to have a late flag than a flag that we may want to pick up later. You know, there's a lot of people that say,
Which one was he calling? Did you see the two different ones?
Said there were two.
There are two holds on that play.
Right, but.
He's talking about the second one.
But there's nothing wrong with having a flag for either one of those, just simply on the basis, yeah, it was a hold right where he was running off the tail of it.
Right.
And you're still gonna give that coach, do you want to decline it
Yeah.
and it go to the next down?
Yeah.
And it's still 8 yards?
Right.
Or do you wanna back them up and give them that down over
Right.
again?
But
The first one was definitely.
the first one,
48
that's what.
48 was terrible.
But I think he's talking about the second one when he's
Yeah.
saying, don't throw that one, but let's look at it again.
The tackle at the end.
on this play, the umpire throws his flag for a hold after the ball carrier is tackled
one's
for a
big.
loss. This does appear to be a grab and restrict,
Oh, it's
but
the
there is
same
some
hold.
question whether this is a point of attack foul, had a material effect on the play, or it happened after the ball carrier was being brought down for a loss. Sometimes it is better to have a late flag than a flag that we may want to pick up later.
So, I went to that Blue Ridge Clinic years ago when I thought I could do college football, and I was told I was too old. They had the keynote speaker was an NFL umpire. And I said, I have a question. Every Sunday, these guys are holding the crap out of each other. He goes, when do you determine the flag? He goes, it's by the feet. If the defender is getting even or past the offensive lineman's feet, that's when they'll call the restriction because that guy's beat. But if they're in front still holding and doing the side to side, they won't always call it. It's when the defender gets even or a step behind his feet. And I said, I'm visual. So he pulled out his phone, showed me like 4 or 5 clips. And I thought, oh, made perfect sense. And that's what I saw here. The defender had beat his feet. And I don't know if that's what I was looking for. So again, point of attack. I like Mike's attitude. You throw the flag and give the coach the option. Second and 15 or third and 9.
Especially that was a bad one too. I mean, it looked like a bad one that need to be thrown.
So, Steve, would you throw that?
Probably.
Delmar?
Especially with it being right there.
I don't know.
Larry, you throw that every freaking
Oh,
day.
there's third one, yeah.
AJ can throw them too. In a heartbeat.
They definitely had a hold of it.
Alright, so you guys are the lucky ones because this is a double meeting and we're not staying that long. Now this is one, I like this one simply because pass or fumble with the quarterback as he gets hit. This is one that's always interesting and you never know where you're gonna see it. So we'll take a quick look at this and then we'll entertain for a motion to adjourn. Well, let's wait till we finish the split and then we'll.
Can't say when there ain't been a first yet.
You started, I got you.
Consider it done.
Hey, we have a quarterback pass fumble situation. The referee correctly rules the arm forward and an incomplete pass.
All right.
The umpire does a good job mechanically, first looking back to the referee to see if the referee is playing fumble versus pass. The head linesman has corrected his incomplete pass signal, but he's a bit quick giving this. Wings and umpire, you gotta let the referee have these types of plays first before getting involved. If the referee has a fumble and another official assumes a pass and blows it incomplete, you have an inadvertent whistle. You can't do anything about an inadvertent whistle, but you can change a fumble to a pass call if the referee needs you.
So what did you guys think? I mean, the arm was going forward, but, and I'm nitpicking.
From this far away, whatever he had.
I mean, I was looking closer and it looks like the ball he still pushes it forward. So if I was working white hat, I would rule this an incomplete pass too. But it looks like as he started to, the ball came out before. But again, the trajectory still pushed it forward. So I think that would be an incomplete pass. White hats?
I think
Incomplete?
Like you said, once
Once it starts going, and the ball did go forward. So,
forward.
I think you're right though, it came out a little bit before.
Yeah.
And just got pushed.
now I will.
You have to be 100% sure to call that a fumble.
Oh yeah. Now, I will say this, and just giving one of the rookies an attaboy, we had a backwards pass, and he didn't beanbag it, but he laid off his whistle, talking about Bryce. And it was a backwards pass, but he laid off of it, didn't beanbag it, but he just sat there and held until it got covered, and then blew the whistle. So that was one as a rookie, that's hard to make that call, but he didn't get the thing back. But he did hold off on the whistle, and that's one of the most important things. Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Are you supposed to beat back a backwards pass fumble?
Huh?
If it's a backwards pass.
It is a fumble, so you just give it the.
Right, you don't bean bag it though, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you don't?
See how we're, right?
You just,
Right.
just
I don't
bring it
think
back.
that's punch it back.
Okay, all right. See, I wasn't deep, so I don't think about it. So. All right, so we are adjourned, guys. Hey, for those of you that are here, thank you for coming.